Hey folks, Kilt-Man here again on his outside location set report with Whisky in tow. Hey, how are we all? Hope you're all well. Now, what dropped today? What dropped today? The long awaited, long teased, long anticipated, the teaser for Avengers Endgame. Yeah, Avengers Part 4. You know, this is the second part of Infinity War. This is picking up the pieces after the snapping from that big purple bastard Thanos. Anyway, the trailer finally dropped and it got delayed because of the presidential funeral of George W. Bush Sr. And it's a teaser. Okay, let's be honest, it's a teaser. So you don't get a great deal revealed in this. But, you know, it hints at various things. We begin with like a kind of long, sort of solemn shot of poor Tony Stark adrift in space in some alien craft, and he, you know, initiates, you know, Iron Man's helmet to record a message back for Pepper Potts, basically saying, you know, the food, water ran out 4 days ago, oxygen runs out tomorrow, so it's the end really. But I'm going to drift off and I'm going to dream of you, Pepper, and it's lovely. I don't think that'll be in the film though. That just seems to be a solemn sort of, you know, scene setter, like how, you know, bad things got at the end of Infinity War. So I don't think, like seeing the Hulk in the trailers for Infinity War fighting Thanos in the, you know, in the jungles and all that of Wakanda. Well, that never happened, did it? So I've got a feeling this was filmed specifically for the trailer, just to set the tone and remind you how grave the scenario really is. Because Thanos has snapped his fingers with the Infinity Stones and the Gauntlet, and it's wiped out 50% of all living creatures in the entire universe, and brought balance and harmony to said universe. There was logic to his madness, logic to his methods, you know. But, so, pick up the pieces, Captain America, you know, you've got Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow, and there's only a few ragtag people left behind, isn't there? There's a brief shot of Thor sitting there, you know, doesn't say much, he's just sitting there. Don't know where he is, but he's just sitting there anyway, looking solemn. And you've got Ant-Man makes an appearance at the very end, knocking at the door for the Avengers headquarters. And you don't really get much beyond that. I can't think of anything. I've watched the trailer about 4 or 5 times today, and I can't remember any more than that. So, if I missed something, do let me know below. But yeah, so clearly what's going to happen is, like, we know time travel plays a part in this. We know the quantum realm plays a part in this. There's all sorts of things going on in this. So, Ant-Man brings in the quantum realm. There's a little shot, you know, Chris Evans, you know, is looking at photos of, you know, his former love, of course. Now, there's time travel. So, that shot at the end of Ant-Man knocking at the door, they're looking at a video display of it, and he's knocking. Hey, you remember me a few years ago at the airport, meaning the events of, you know, Captain America's Civil War. Have they gone back in time there? Because Chris Evans as Captain America, Steve Rogers says, is this an old message? Because they obviously assume that Ant-Man has been wiped out in the snapping. So how come he's here? So have they gone back in time there? And it's like, hang on a minute, if he's still alive, how's that? Is this an old message? Because he's dead, isn't he? I'm just surmising. There's also talk of the Skrulls coming into this, and the Skrulls, of course, can time shift. But the Skrulls, they're a big enemy. Is it wise to bring them into this movie right at the end of phase 3? Right at the end of phase 3 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Is that a wise move to bring such a big foe into it like that? There's also ideas that they're going to have to team up with Thanos to take down whoever is the foe in this one. That could be really weird and dodgy. The guy that's wiped out half the universe, and they're going to have to side with him. I don't know how that's going to pan out. Because there's a lot of theories, a lot of things that obviously the fans, the big fans, will already know is coming, or have surmised is coming up in this movie. I'm a big fan, but I'll be honest, I haven't read the Infinity Gauntlet saga I devoured every little piece in the lead up to Infinity War, but I have deliberately kept away from all the hints and things around this one. That's all going to change, of course, because I won't be able to contain myself. As each new snippet comes out, I'll be buying bloody magazines, looking at all the feedback on forums, and like, oh, I will be well clued up in about 24 hours time. But at the moment, this is my initial thoughts and reaction to that video, to that trailer. And I wasn't blown away by it, I'll be honest. It wasn't. It was a somber piece. It didn't give away too much. I remembered something. Yes, Hawkeye! But then again, is he Hawkeye in this? He looks a little bit different. Is he Ronin? Yes, could well be, could well be. And Black Widow spots him. There's obviously a battle has taken place, a skirmish in the streets, some neon lit streets. Is it Tokyo? I don't know. I don't know where it is. And obviously one guy dressed in black has sliced and diced numerous adversaries. Takes the hood down, looks around, it's Jeremy Renner! And Black Widow goes, sort of looks, recognises him, he recognises her. So, are we led to believe then that Hawkeye's family has been wiped out in the snapping, and this is what's led to him becoming Ronin? I don't know. Again, it's all conjecture. It's just a teaser, folks. Let's not get too worked up over it. But hey, we were looking forward to this. Maybe they've done the right thing by having a somber sort of lead in. They've given away no big action scenes, no real revelations, nothing really. It is the epitome of a teaser. But it left me feeling a little bit sort of shallow and deflated. You know, I don't know. We know it's going to be an awesome movie. Of course it is. Infinity War I saw 7 times at Netflix. 7 times! So I saw it, what, 1, 2, 3 times in one day, I think I saw it, yeah? Went on opening day. No, that's serious. Serious shit, that is. And yeah, I loved it. But, you know, I still, and I'll be honest here, I still prefer the standalone movies. And, you know, my man Thor, oh, come on, we need more Thor, more Ragnarok. That's what we need. Let's hope we get another one. We know Chris Evans wants out. We definitely know that. So you're gonna have a case of Captain America is gonna bow out of this somehow. Will that be the time travel element? Will he go back? Will they go back in time and he stays there this time, and he does grow old? That'd be quite a good way of doing it. That'd be a good way of dealing with Steve Rogers and Captain America bowing out, and maybe with his former love, whose name, you know me, I forget these things because of this stuff. Who was his love in Captain America First Avenger? Who was it? What's their bloody name? Very voluptuous, gorgeous, you know, Second World War, you know, foxy gal, you know. What was her bloody name? Anyway, he could actually have a life with her. He goes back in time. It's a happy ending for Steve Rogers. A man always out of time, goes back in time, finds his love, settles down, grows old gracefully. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? We know Downey Jr. is meant to be bowing out too. Now, is that because he doesn't want any more of it? We know he's got another Sherlock Holmes coming. Is it because he's just priced himself out of the Marvel bracket? Because, you know, he commands the most in wages and salary, does he not? Got to keep that tech alive for the Iron Man and the Stark Industries, you know. So, a lot to play for here. People are going to be bowing out. The next phase is going to be, without a doubt, you know, a different kettle of fish altogether. New villains, new characters coming in, whole lot of weird stuff taking place. So things have got to change, you know, out with the old, in with the new. And this is the film that's going to do all that. So again, bringing the Skrull in, would that be a wise move right now? Captain Marvel, we know that she's going to play a role in this. But let's hope it's not a big role. It might be a crucial role, but let's hope she's not in it too much. Because looking at that trailer for Captain Marvel, oh man, I don't know. Is it gonna work? I don't know. I hope that if Captain Marvel underperforms and it's not a critical success, that it doesn't unfairly, you know, impinge upon Endgame. Because if she's got a lot of clout in this and her film does not do well, that is going to undercut this movie course it has to. It's going to have a knock-on effect. You know, a bit of a snapping of its own. Do you know that Kilt-Man can't click his fingers? So I can't actually I can't even... Did it just snap then? Fuck it. Snap! 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 Hey, no, I can't do it. Can't do it at all. Kilt-Man can do most things. I've got my own brand of heroics and superpowers. Clicking my fucking fingers isn't one of them. God damn it. So anyway, listen guys, let me know what you think about that teaser, Endgame. Let me know what you think of the title, Endgame. You know, it's kind of got a ring of finality to it, hasn't it? You know, this can't go beyond the Endgame, can you really? Apart from a new beginning. I want more Thor. I do. You know, and although I love Infinity War and I love the Avengers, it's always a case of when you get all these guys into one movie, one story, people get sidelined. They don't have quite the adventure that you maybe wanted for them. Your favourites might not get as much of a look in as you wanted. So, you know, I always think that they're great showpieces, but I don't actually enjoy them as much as the standalone films. And when I go back to watching them again, you know, on Blue and on the big screen at home, I don't tend to watch those big movies like Infinity War 7 times at the flicks. When it come out on home video, I've only watched it once, to be honest, since then. You could argue I watched it too many fucking times to begin with, but anyway, I digress. Please, folks, let me know what you think. And yeah, in the meantime, you guys all take it easy. Have a whiskey, have fun, be festive, watch movie trailers, watch films, and just be happy. Yeah? So, guys, I'm gonna see you all. You know what's coming.